Murray now. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry for Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. It's complete to Robinson. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Again, it's Barkley.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes right side. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 42-0.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he is going to have the Giants first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And some room to roam now.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Gano the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards.
And the Giants are able to at least get one score back.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 15-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat.